welcome to the Improved Garage YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button. So today I'm going to be talking about the new Mini Cooper that I got to replace my F56, my 2015 Mini Cooper S that I previously had. If you didn't watch the video previously, the orange Mini Cooper, it's a volcanic orange Mini Cooper S that I had, was in a pretty large car accident, and I wasn't at fault, and I wasn't even in the car, and you know, it's being dealt with. So I replaced it with a new to me Mini Cooper, and I found this John Cooper Works. So I'm going to talk about the car a little bit. I'm going to go over some things that I expect to do, and I'm going to try to highlight the differences between the John Cooper Works and the S, specifically my S, but kind of all S's in a way. So let's talk a little bit about this particular car. So this is a 2016. It came from a dealership in San Jose, California. It was traded in on something, I'm not exactly sure what. The previous owner painted these black instead of using the black mini kit. He wrapped these black, which is something that I did on my Cooper S. The windows are tinted. The windshield is tinted. They actually did a good job on all of that, so I'm not going to redo it. The previous owner also painted this black. He painted the gas cap black. He put carbon fiber covers on the door handles and painted the emblems black as well. He at one point must have had an E Venturi intake on it, because there's E Venturi stickers on the car, and the hood scoop on the front is missing one of the mounting bolts, and the E Venturi intake actually goes into the factory hood scoop. So I'm guessing that that's what he had. The car has 40,000 miles on it. I paid about $24,000 for it, which is a good price, especially during COVID. You know, new John Cooper Works is $40,000, give or take. You know, somewhere between 34 and 42,000, depending on how it's equipped. And this is equipped fairly well. So let's talk about this one in particular, kind of what highlight the differences and what I'm excited about over my previous volcanic orange F56. So obviously the color, it's a dark gray with red accents. So it's got a red roof, red mirrors. This is a factory color package, which I actually like quite a bit. It has the John Cooper Works spoiler, which is standard on the John Cooper Works, but my F56 had this as well. It was an aero package option. The rear bumper is a little bit different. The front bumper is a little bit different on the John Cooper Works. Just the aero package is slightly different. This one has the John Cooper Works brakes. So these are 4-piston Brembos in the front. The rears are standard, the same brakes as the S, but they're just painted red. But these are 4-piston Brembos. This creates some problems for wheel fitment, so I'll talk about that in a bit. These are the factory John Cooper Works wheels, and honestly, almost all of them have marks on them in somewhere or another. This has adaptive suspension, so it has the electronic dampening. So when you adjust the car into sport mode or you put it into comfort mode, it adjusts the suspension dampening or the harshness of the ride to accommodate that. This car has comfort access, which is this little button here on the door handle. So on my previous car, I had to press the lock and unlock on the key to open up the door. On this, I don't. I just press the button and it locks or unlocks. This has auto folding mirrors. So the mirrors fold when you lock the car, they unfold when you unlock the car. That's something I didn't have. This has a sunroof, which honestly I don't care about. I would actually prefer the car without the sunroof, but it has it. On the interior, the previous owner put these carbon fiber accents here and there throughout the vehicle. I moved my black accents over from my volcanic orange F56 for these speakers and the vents and stuff like that. The seats are John Cooper Works seats. They're Alcantara. They've got these Alcantara inserts, and honestly, I really haven't had the chance to clean the car thoroughly yet because I've only had it for about a week, and I brought it home and then worked the entire week. This has what they call the storage package, which is this here. It's a false floor in the back, and when you lift up on here, there's like a storage pocket here in the bottom. And this false floor can actually be put at two different heights to raise the floor so that it matches the back of the seat when they're folded down. So let's talk about kind of what I want to do. Oh, this also has heads-up display, which the heads-up display is really cool. So let me just show you that really quick. So if you look here where this is, when I turn the car on, you'll see that there's a door that opens and the heads-up display pops up. And, you know, there's a TPM, there's a gauge, you know, there's a gauge on this kind of screen that's here. You can adjust the height, you can shut it off, etc. So, what else? Oh, this has a Harman Kardon audio system, which my previous F56 did not. And I actually like it. It's really not bad. I think I'm going to add a subwoofer to it, but I do like it. And the steering wheel has this red stitching, and the interior is obviously, you know, black and red, which I like quite a bit. So let's talk about some things that I'm going to change, what I've got in progress and what my plans are. So first, I'm going to put the wheels and tires from my volcanic orange F56 on this car. 3 of them are right here. The 4th one got crushed in the accident, so I have one on order from Tire Rack. These tires only have about 500 miles on them, so you know they're going to be. I'm ordering a brand new one, so I'll have a 4th. The wheels won't fit over the brakes without spacers, so I did order spacers for them, and I'll show you the spacers when they come in. We'll get the wheels fitted up. I ordered longer studs to accommodate the spacers as well. So that'll be a separate video. But I think that those are going to look a lot better. And, you know, the factory wheels are pretty beat up. The tires aren't in great condition. They're Pirelli Cinturados, which are a run flat tire, and they really don't do well. We had them on our previous BMW. And then also these wheels don't have the TPMS sensors in them. The previous owner must have had a set of aftermarket wheels on or something like that. So I got the car, it has no TPMS sensors, and it threw an error when I was driving down the highway. And I really don't care enough to fight with the dealership over it, so I'm just going to deal with it. TPMS sensors are $40 a piece, so I've got 3 of them already sitting here. The 4th one is on its way. So I'll just bolt these wheels and tires up, learn the TPMS sensors, everything will be cool. I am going to do a full paint correction on the car. I did the hood yesterday. So other than this blemish here where there is some touch-up paint that was done, the hood came out pretty well. I'm going to slowly go through the entire car and just kind of paint correct the entire thing. I ordered these factory mini parts in piano black. I ordered the black emblems that I did on my other car. These are like painted factory chrome emblems, but painted, and they don't look really great. So I'm going to swap this out, this out, this out. I ordered the black trim for this area, so I'm going to remove this kind of chrome trim that's wrapped and replace it with the black trim. I ordered these in black, and then this, a cover for this in black, because again, this is like rattle canned, and this in black as well. So I'm going to go around and change out all of those. Also this guy too, but it looks good to begin with. This does have backup sensors on it. It does have a backup camera on it. My previous Mini did not, so those are nice features that I'm happy to have. I'm going to clean up all of the black trim on the car. So if you look at this side, you'll see how the black is kind of black and shiny. So I was playing around with a couple different trim coatings. So this side looks pretty good, but like this area here looks like crap, so I'm gonna have to fix that. And then also right here, that side kind of looks like crap, so I have to go over the whole thing there. So we're gonna get that done. I ordered stripes for the car, so they go here and here. They're called Bonnet Stripes. and I ordered those. They're black with a red outline, so they should look good on the car. I am going to fix these and switch these back to body color or black or whatever. I have to figure out how they did the carbon fiber. I don't know if that's a cover or what they did there, but anyway. The scuttle plates, I'm not crazy about, but I'm not sure if I'm going to change them. I did buy the black scuttle plates for the previous car. These aren't too beat up, but I don't really like how they look. I'll probably just leave them alone, honestly, because they're a little expensive. Yeah, and then also performance parts. So let's talk about that. So my previous car had an NM intake. It had a Dynon Elite, which is a piggyback tune, and then it also had a M cubed downpipe. So for this car, so I do have the NM intake already installed in this car. Move that over from my volcanic orange, and I just returned that one to stock. This has LED lights from the factory, so I don't have to install the LED lights that I had in my volcanic orange in this car. Then the downpipe. So I reached out to Mario Palza to order another downpipe from M Cubed, and due to material shortages, he doesn't have any. So I went to the body shop and I pulled this one off of my car. So I did get my M Cube downpipe back, so I do have that. I'm going to get that installed on this car as well. My Dynon tune, my Dynon piggyback, is not compatible with this vehicle. So I asked Mario to make me a tune, and he sent me a power gate so that I can read the car, and then he's going to make a tune for me. So working on that as well. So from a performance standpoint, I'm going to have the NM intake. I'm going to have the M Cube downpipe. This has a slightly different exhaust, the JCW exhaust, and then I will have the M Cubed tune, and I will be able to tune and detune the car as I feel necessary. On the suspension side of things, obviously I'm putting the wheels and tires on. I'm going to use 15 millimeter spacers to space the wheels out past the brakes, so it's going to be slightly wider than the previous Volcanic Orange F56. I think that's going to fill in these gaps just a little bit better than the F56 did, but you know, they're going to stick out a little bit at the bottom, which I guess it kind of is what it is. This already has NM lowering springs installed on it. Previous owner did that, so I appreciate that. Because I don't have to buy them or take them from my other car. My other car had conies on it. This one I'm not going to change out the struts. I'm just going to leave the struts alone because it has the adaptive suspension. At some point, it only has 40,000 miles on it. At some point, maybe, you know, when it gets to 60 or 70,000, I might swap those out for some aftermarket active suspension. I will install an NM rear sway bar on this car. I have to order another one, the sway bar end links and the sway bar end link retainers, or the actual sway bar clamps, the billet clamps. So I'm going to have to work on that. The rest of the exhaust I'm going to leave alone. I do have plans to test out several different Alcantara cleaners on the seats inside the car. So I'll do a video on that. So there's going to be a lot of content coming out on this car, but you know, overall I'm pretty happy with it. The body's in good shape. The car is in good shape. It was obviously owned by an enthusiast. I do have an aftermarket warranty, so if I have something major go wrong, I can claim a warranty claim on it, but usually those warranties kind of suck. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a pretty cool platform. We'll get to do a bunch of videos on it. It's going to be slightly different than my Volcanic Orange F56 in that the John Cooper Works is just a little bit different platform. But you know, hopefully you'll watch and subscribe and you know, be able to see the journey. I'm going to start doing a little bit of maintenance too. I ordered oil, I ordered oil filter, I ordered transmission fluid, manual transmission fluid, I ordered a cabin air filters for it, I ordered plugs and coils. I'm going to change out the coils to Dynon coils, so there's going to be a bunch of stuff coming. Hopefully you'll watch, and you know, I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you, and have a nice day.